Hey everyone! Welcome back to Crafting with JC. Hope you are all having a wonderful day so far. This year is just flying by. I cannot believe it is already September. So today I'm going to share with you more fall DIYs. Again, quick, easy, and extremely inexpensive decor DIYs for your home. So let's get started. I've had these 3-pack canvases from Dollar Tree for a while, so I wanted to use it for this DIY. I'm going to paint it olive green, so I just brushed that on all over, and I want it to be opaque, so as soon as it dries, I add a couple more coats. I'm going to make a frame using 10 tumbling tower blocks from Dollar Tree, and I'll be staining them a dark walnut color. So with a small piece of cloth, I wipe that on all over except for the ends because I will be gluing those together. To make the frame, I glue them together just like so to form a small rectangle that will fit perfectly with a small canvas. I'm using wood glue that I got from Dollar Tree. You can also use hot glue as well, since we won't be putting any weight on the frame. I got a 6-pack of fall words from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be using Hello Autumn. I paint it white using Waverly chalk paint, so I apply that all over the front, and once that dries, it's time to assemble. I apply hot glue on the front edges of the canvas and then lay that down on the frame. Then I turn it over and glue down Hello Autumn. And I place that right on the bottom center of the frame. To stand up and give it support, I hot glue 1 tumbling block on the back, and that is it. So quick and easy, but absolutely adorable. For DIY number 2, I'm going to make a small tray. You will need 8 tumbling tower blocks, and I'm going to hot glue 2 together at a time to form an L. Now 2 of the L's will be glued this way, and the other 2 I glue the opposite direction, like so. Next, you will need 4 Super Jumbo craft sticks. My initial plan was to use 6 of them, but in the end I ended up only using 4, and I stained them dark walnut from Minwax. And then I stained the L-shaped blocks the same color, avoiding one side on the end. For the base of the tray, I'll be using this wooden plaque from Dollar Tree. It has wavy edges and it measures just about 8.5 by 5 inches. I place the L-shaped wood pieces on the 4 corners like so, and then I hot glue them down. As much as possible, make sure those pieces are placed and glued down equally on the 4 edges. Then I take the craft sticks and measure it like so. I will be gluing these on the inner part of the tumbling blocks, so I just want to make sure they fit perfectly. And I measure and cut for all 4 sides. Before gluing the craft sticks, I place 6 tumbling blocks down. Then I apply hot glue on the edge of the craft sticks and glue and attach that to the tumbling block. And I do that for all 4 sides. And finally, I seal the tray with polyacrylic from Minwax. You can also use Mod Podge, especially since the base is raw and unstained. And we are done! Now you can decorate it with your favorite fall pieces, little pumpkins, pine cones, candles, or flowers. And the best part is you can definitely use this all year for all occasions. For the final DIY, you will need 9 1-gallon paint sticks, and I got a pack of 10 for just under $1 at my local Home Depot. I'm going to glue 7 of them side by side, so I turn them over with the front side facing down. And I'm going to hot glue 2 Super Jumbo craft sticks horizontally, one on the top and one on the bottom to hold the paint sticks together, making sure to give about an inch distance from the edge for the bottom one. I did have to trim a small piece off of the ends of the craft sticks in order to fit, since they were a bit too long. I'm going to apply Waverly Antique Wax on this one, so I just wipe that on all over the front and sides with a small cloth. And wow, look how stunning the wood patterns are. For the remaining 2 paint sticks, I cut them down just slightly longer than the width of the glued paint sticks, about 8 1/8 inches, and then I paint it the same olive green from DIY number 1, and I add a little white to lighten it up. For this DIY, I got this adorable wooden leaf cut out from Dollar Tree. It says Hello Autumn right in the center. So I removed the string, and the leaf has 2 holes punched out on the top, which I don't want to be seen. So I just add a little spackle from Dollar Tree on the holes, and once that's dried, sanded, and painted, you are not even going to see it. I'm going to paint the leaf the same light green. Since the words are going to be a contrasting color, I carefully paint around it first with a small paintbrush, and once I have done that, I paint the rest of the leaf. If you do accidentally get some on the words, you can easily sand it off. Once it's completely dry, I lightly sand the edges of the leaf as well as the surface. You can definitely distress this with darker paint or even white as well. I think that would also look adorable. With a small paintbrush, I apply Waverly Antique Wax over the words, and I do take my time with this. I don't want to get any of the wax on the leaf, but if you accidentally do, you can always touch up with paint. Then I take a small damp cloth and carefully wipe out the excess. Now it's time to assemble. So I place the leaf on top of the paint sticks just to see where I want it to be. I do want it to be high up, covering the top edge as well as the curved sides. And when I have it where I want it to be, I just apply hot glue and place the leaf down. I take the 2 remaining paint sticks and I apply hot glue on one of them and place that on the bottom edge. Then I take a paint stick, lay that on top, and then glue down the last painted paint stick on top. To keep this upright, you will need 2 tumbling tower blocks and 2 wooden cubes, which I got from Dollar Tree. I'm going to glue the cubes on the bottom corners like so, making sure they line up with the edges of the paint sticks. Then I take 2 tumbling blocks, mark them just so they'll be placed evenly, and then I apply hot glue just on the bottom of the cube and then place a tumbling block right under it, and I do that for both sides. I touch up the blocks with green paint, and that is it for this one. It's so adorable and perfect for fall. I hope you enjoyed these quick and simple DIYs. I love how they all turned out, and I hope you did too. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have an amazing week. Bye!